In a quiet village surrounded by tall green trees, there stood a forest that no one dared to enter after sunset. The villagers believed that the forest was alive and that it whispered to those who stepped inside. Most children stayed far away from it. But Aarav was different. Aarav was a curious 9-year-old who loved exploring new places. He didn't believe the stories about the forest. To him, it was just a bunch of trees and shadows.
What is
One
that?
evening, as the sky turned orange and the sun slowly disappeared, Aarav was playing outside with his dog Milo. Suddenly, Milo spotted something glowing in the distance, a bright blue butterfly unlike anything they had ever seen. Without a second thought, Milo ran after it, straight into the forest. Aarav paused for a moment. The stories echoed in his mind, but Milo was inside, and Aarav couldn't leave him alone. Taking a deep breath, he stepped into the whispering forest. At first, everything seemed normal. But as he walked deeper, the air began to feel different. The trees creaked softly, almost as if they were speaking. The wind carried faint whispers, and glowing fireflies lit up the path around him. The forest felt alive. Aarav followed the trail, calling out for Milo, when suddenly he heard a soft, trembling sound nearby.
It's okay.
It wasn't the wind. It sounded like someone
I
crying.
won't
Carefully, he moved closer and discovered a
you.
tiny, glowing creature hiding behind a tree. It shimmered like light itself,
Soft,
small and delicate, with eyes full of fear.
trembling, cool.
The creature seemed weak,
The
as if something
light
important
is
was missing.
Fading.
Aarav quickly understood that something was wrong in the forest. The glow of the trees was fading, and the whispers were growing restless. Guided by instinct, he moved deeper into the forest, determined to find the source of the problem. Soon he reached a dark and shadowy cave. The air around it felt heavy and cold. Inside, a dark presence stirred, feeding on the silence and fear that filled the forest. Aarav felt his heart race. Every step forward made the shadows grow stronger. The whispers became louder, trying to pull him back. For a moment, fear took over. But then, Aarav gathered his courage. He reminded himself why he had come. He couldn't leave without helping. As he stepped forward bravely, something unexpected happened. The darkness around him began to weaken, and the heavy air started to lift. At the center of the cave, he saw it, a glowing stone, dim but still alive. It pulsed with a soft light, as if it was the heart of the entire forest. Aarav quickly grabbed the stone and ran out of the cave. The forest began to transform. The trees glowed once again, flowers bloomed freshly. The whispers turned gentle and calm, almost like a song carried by the wind. The life of the forest was returning. Moments later, Milo came running back, happy and safe, as if nothing had happened. Aarav looked around in wonder. The forest no longer felt scary. It felt peaceful, alive, and grateful. In the night sky filled with stars, and the forest stood quietly behind him, glowing softly in the distance, and he started believing magic of the world around him. So children, what you have learned from Aarav. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is face your fears and protect what cannot protect itself. If you like the story like it, share it with friends and subscribe to Little Legends, Little Hearts, Big Value.